Yesterday was the Steelers' first day of rookie minicamps. We know what happens at these minicamps. There's not really anything groundbreaking going on. Players come in for their first day, they get their new Steelers gear, run some drills, and then have some interviews at the end of it. But there was enough that we here at Big Deke News can make some content on a Saturday morning. So let's go over some sound bites. First is the first round pick, Broderick Jones. He was asked about his mentality heading into this rookie minicamp and this offseason / training camp. Like, is his main priority to win the starting left tackle job?
Winning this job and being the starter.
I had a mindset of coming in ready to work. I'm not looking forward to winning the job right now or doing anything. My biggest focus right now is coming in, doing the best I can do, learning the playbook, and being the best version of me.
I like that. It's simple. It's all about the work. You produce good work, you got a good chance to win out the job. But then he was also asked, if he does win out the job, if he saw the Steelers' schedule and who he might be facing off against in week 1.
Did you see who that first game was against? First game of the season? 49ers?
Yeah, Nick Bosa. And the 49ers. So, something to prepare for, something to look forward to. Put my best foot forward every day, working towards that day. So, just trying to get there to that point. Hopefully be the best version of me.
Like, are we at the point with NFL coverage now that you got offensive tackle edge rusher matchups and you kind of want to get your popcorn ready for them? Because if Broderick Jones is the starter and he's matching up against Nick Bosa, I'm going to be interested. I think that's something you got to highlight, and I don't think that's necessarily something I could say, at least in the past. I mean, O-line versus D-line. Now, some of you guys might come in the comment, I always watch offensive line and defensive line. All right, you got me. But I do think it's just a new era. It's been gradually happening with NFL coverage over the last decade with social media and how detailed everything is with the stats, the analytics, all that. But yeah, I would be excited about Broderick Jones versus Nick Bosa. And actually, one of you guys brought this up last video. Broderick, if he does end up being the starter week 1, is going to have a test for those first 3 weeks. Not only do you have Bosa, but then you got Myles Garrett week 2 and then Max Crosby. Although, I think Max Crosby, he moves around their line. I think he's more over on that TJ spot, right? I think he's over facing off against the right tackle a little bit more frequently. I could be wrong on that. But next we have Joey Porter Jr. He's got to be sick of the how's it feel to be a Steeler question. How's it feel to be a Steeler after growing up the son of Joey Porter and being around the Steelers facilities, and now you're a Steeler? Like, it's got to be getting old. Like, what's he supposed to say? Yeah, I was hoping to get out of Pittsburgh. I was getting sick of it, man, but I guess they drafted me, so I'm here. Like, no. But again, he was asked like another version of this question at the rookie minicamp.
Yeah, definitely. I feel at home already. Just like as a young kid, I used to come through here, through these doors and work out. Now I'm a grown man doing the same thing, so it feels good.
When you put on the uniform and came out here, like, hey, this is me as part of this group.
Yeah, definitely. I soaked it all in. It took me like 3 minutes to get outside because I was just staying at my locker room. But yeah, I did that whole scene and prayed and just looked out through the whole field. It was like, dang, I used to really be out here as a middle schooler, as a person in high school. Now I'm really out here. So yeah, definitely.
We also have the Steelers' second round pick, Keeanu Benton. I just like his answer to this one. I like how he responds. He was asked about his pass rushing skills and if he feels like they get overlooked from the mainstream media.
Double-digit quarterback hits. I mean, that's something that Ross said that you got better at and better at and better at. Mm-hmm. From the time you got to Wisconsin to the time you finished there. You feel like that's an underrated part of your game?
I feel like it is, but keep letting it be underrated. I'm going to let my stats talk.
In addition, Keeanu was asked what similarities he saw in the Steelers program to his college team at Wisconsin. And one of the connections to, I think he had a coach that was under Mike Tomlin in the past. But he also referenced the Steelers family affinity gauntlet as being something to take note of.
Similarities to Wisconsin, they talked a lot about it here. Wisconsin scheme, Wisconsin way of doing things in here. Have you noticed that already, that it is a lot of the same similar?
I mean, yeah, even through just the walkthrough, you feel that sense of urgency that we had at Wisconsin, and I don't expect anything to be different because when you want to be great, you got to have that sense of urgency, you got to have that care for each other, and I love how family-oriented it is here.
So who'd have thought? Something we joke about or poke fun at is actually something players appreciate. And I'm talking about bringing in family bloodlines to an NFL roster. I know probably in the past, many times, I think we all can admit this, there's been this eye roll element of, oh, this guy has some connection to the Steelers. Steelers are just going to draft him. But Tomlin laid out in that social media video over the last, I think it was a week or two ago, the tangible reasons why they bring in those family bloodlines. And it does make sense. And for me to actually witness the Infinity Gauntlet get complete, I am truly converted. I am all for it. I got no criticism. And if you got players actually in-house being all for it too, and not saying like, oh man, he's only here because of his brother, he's only here because of his dad. If the players don't necessarily feel that way, and the guys that you bring in, whether they do have family bloodlines or not, can just flat out right ball, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Now we just got to see the Infinity Gauntlet in work this season. Now, is Tomlin going to be amazing at his challenge calls? Is his time management going to be out of this world phenomenal? Can he convince J.J. Watt to come out of retirement? We're going to have to see all that play out. But yeah, that's it for today's Big Deke news on a Saturday. Let me know what you guys think of Steelers' first day of rookie minicamp. Some of the stuff that you guys saw online, some of the stuff that I reacted to. Just give me your thoughts in the comments. But stay chilling on a Saturday. Stay safe this weekend. And peace.